Dear woman of Generation Y, I'm sorry about your plight. I truly am. However, because of your behavior, I do not think I can settle down with you. Unlike your average American man, I had to work for almost all of what I got, and what I got for free, I made sure to save what little I got in charity rather than wastefully blow it away. Now that I'm established, I can reap the rewards of my frugal habits. Unlike you, when it's hot, you take the bus to the local Y and you swim in their pool. I simply swim in the pool in my backyard. Or I take my convertible to the beach and swim there. My body looks nice because I exercise every day and I eat right. You started accepting your fat body. Nothing wrong with being fat, except when it's obvious that it's not genetic. When it's cold, you stay in your house and play video games from a console that's probably from the previous generation. When it's cold, I put on my Columbia jacket, my bell goggles, my spider pants and my Burton boots and head to the ski lodge and go snowboarding. When your friends are bored, they come over to your house to watch a DVD. When mine are bored, they do the same thing in the back seat of my car on the way to the beach. You mentioned that you were told that you could be everything you wanted to be and you could have anything you want. Being somebody who worked their rear end off for what they have, I'll be the first one to say there's no such thing as a free lunch. Maybe if you heard that piece of advice, you wouldn't think the world revolves around you. Sad part is, you may have been able to receive a free lunch. There are men out there with traditional values who would gladly pay a woman just to be the mother of their children. There were many men like me you passed over. You dismissed them as broke or lazy. I was once there. When I showed up to your house in my full suspension mountain bike that I saved up 3 months worth of salary at the Dairy Queen for, you called me a loser because I didn't have a car. My bike is still running and I take it out on the hills every weekend or so, just to have fun. Your car is probably the cube in some junkyard. Who knows? Part of your front axle may have been turned into my new hub set. When we went out on that date and I ordered only side dishes because I was saving up for a moped, you called me cheap. Now you have a child and you can barely go out to eat, nor can you afford any motorized transportation. I sold my moped and got a Kawasaki Ninja. Speaking about things that are Japanese, I usually take my Kawasaki Ninja to the best sushi bar in town. You probably think a Kawasaki Ninja's the kind of martial arts movie. I don't care. I'm not supporting your child. When I finally got out of school and bought that Econo box with my first paycheck, you called me a pansy for driving a Yaris. That was when gas prices were 2.10 a gallon. Walking around in the cold may look kind of tough, but then again, I'd much rather drive when it's this cold. Oh, and your large SUV you brag about. Part of it's probably my roof. You called me gay because I took up martial arts. Your baby daddy fights like shit. I dispatched him in 20 seconds after he tried to romp me. You called me a nut because I bought a gun for personal protection. Well, your stupid baby daddy tried robbing my house too. I wore my .44 on my calf and carried my AR-15 in my arms, confronted him and he ran out of my house. I arrested him on the spot and the police came and took him away. I'm sorry your children won't have a dad, but he shouldn't try to romp me. You see, guys like me are the tortoises and the ants. Women like you are the grasshoppers and the hares. We will always win in the end. Again, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Nobody will give you everything for free. That's why the grasshoppers and hares always lose in the end. They don't survive on free lunches. You can vote yourself my wealth all you want. Fine. Instead of making good decisions and